welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanner and today we're going to be doing a super simple summer sizzle, okay? We're just going to be doing this nice simple eye look that I find perfect for summertime. It's super easy. Anyone can pull it off. You know, it's comfortable. It's not too crazy. You know, it's not too simple, so it's still giving you like a little bit of glam but also like a natural feel. This would be good for going on a date night, going out with the girls, even if you're in school, work. You know, the less fun things, you know, you can still make it fun by looking great. So what makes this look so simple is we're only using 4 colors for our eyeshadow and we're only needing 4 brushes to do so. So it really simplifies the whole makeup process and makes everything a lot easier and quicker. And if you guys have any requests, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to do. You know, let's just chat a little bit. Alright, stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to start by priming my face using the Too Faced Hangover. I typically do a pump to a puff and a half. Alright, and to prime my eyes, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Priming Potion. This is the anti-aging one. Just rubbing it all in with my fingers. So taking my wet beauty blender, I'm just going to apply my BB cream directly on it. This is the Maybelline Jeffree BB Pure in the shade Light to Medium Sheer. And then we're just gonna blend it all in. Alright, just going back and applying a little more where I want a little more coverage. Alright, so now I'm going to conceal / highlight using Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Concealer in the shade Fair. Alright, so I'm just going to be creating 2 upside down triangles underneath my eyes. Some lines on my chin, forehead. There's one on my mustache. Line down my nose. Alright, taking that same damp beauty blender, I'm just going to go ahead and blend, blend, blend. I always save the underneath of my eyes for last, that way it gives time for the product to warm up to my skin, making it easier to blend. And it also gives it like a more natural finish as well. Alright, taking a smaller dry beauty blender, I'm going to use that to get into the tiny little tear duct space and right underneath my lower lash line. Alright, so using the Milani Prep+Set+Go powder, I'm going to be taking that small, dry beauty blender and I'm going to do circular motions into the powder and go ahead and set all those places I just concealed / highlighted. I find using a dry beauty blender is easier than using a wet one. Alright, and once those areas are complete, I'm going ahead and taking my foundation brush. This is a Luxie foundation powder brush. I will put the number down below. I'm just going to go ahead and pat the rest of my face using the same setting powder. And then once I dab everything on my face, I like to just go down and brush going downwards. In my head, this just helps my little tiny facial baby hairs stay down in place. So now I'm going to be using my Hoola Light Bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics and using this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And I'm going to add some color. I'm going to go ahead and try to round out my square jawline just a little bit, creating more shadows to give a more oval-like appearance. I saw on one of Manny's videos to go ahead and make this cute little face and then go ahead and dust the under chin and it'll make you look skinnier. Alright, just going back in with that brush I used to put everything in place. I'm just going to blend out the contour a little bit. Everyone say hey to Rex. I'm going to be taking this small little fake Artiste brush and I'm just going to go back into my bronzer powder and attempt to contour my nose a little bit. Alright, so just taking my powder brush, I'm going to blend and soften out that contour. Then I'm going to use my finger because that didn't really help me that much. Alright, so moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Natural Love palette. So I'm just going to go in using this Morphe brush. I'm going to be taking the shade Heaven, and I'm going to be placing that all over my eyelids just to make it a little bit more easy for me to blend out all the rest of the colors. This is technically the 5th eyeshadow we've used, but this part right here is not essential to the look. So I still count it as only being 4 eyeshadow colors. Alright, so taking a Morphe big fluffy blending brush, I'm going to be dipping into the shadow Honey and Butter. And I'm going to find my crease, and I'm just going to be blending that. This again will help the eyeshadows blend out more easily, easierly. So taking a smaller version of that brush, also by Morphe, I'm going to be dipping into the color Nude, and this is where we go ahead and start to add that depth to our eyes. So this, I'm basically going to focus on the middle out, which is the outer V of your eye, and then I'm going to be blending that up to my crease bone. I'm just going to be building this color up until it has reached the darkness that I want it to be, and I'm just going to repeat on the same side. In between, I'll be going back with the first brush that I used to apply Honey and Butter, and I'm just going to be using that brush to just kind of go back and blend things out. Alright, so taking our smallest Morphe blending brush and our deepest color, which is Makeup and Chill. So this, I'm going to be really focusing on the outer corner of my eye and just a little bit onto the crease, keeping it on the outer side of my eyeballs. Alright, going back in with the brush we used to blend out Nude, I'm going to blend out Makeup and Chill. And whenever I blend, I always blend from the middle of my eye outward. I never blend it inward because that's where we're trying to keep our light color. Alright, so once we are satisfied with our outer parts of the eye, we're going to focus on the inner part. So using this flat packing Morphe brush, I'm going to dip into Fairy Tale and focus that right there on the inner half of my eyelid. When I first applied the color, I was a little bit disappointed. It wasn't the pigmentation that I was longing for, so I ended up going back and spraying it with my NYX matte finishing spray. The way I like to do this is I like to dip the shadow onto my brush first and then give it a spray, rather than spraying it and then dipping it into the palette. Alright, so I'm just going to go back in with my blending brush with a little bit of Nude on it, just to buff out where it goes from shimmer to, well, brown. Just wiping out the fallout. And as you see, it just left glitter all over my face that I was not happy about. Not that I don't love glitter, I just don't love it in this sense. Alright, so now that we're done with the eyeshadow application, we are going to be moving on to eyeliner and mascara. I will be right back. Alright, so I have applied my eyeliner, and before I want to do my mascara, I want to go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line. To do this, I'm pretty much going to mimic exactly what I did on top of my eyes. I'm going to start by placing Nude all along my lower lash line. And I want to go ahead and match that up with the outer V I have created on top with the eyeshadow. And now I'm going to be going in with Makeup and Chill, and I'm just going to be focusing that just on the outer corner. About halfway to where the end of the wing is. And then just taking a bigger blending brush to just smoke it all out. Oh, we're not done yet. We're just going to go back in with Makeup and Chill just to deepen it up a little more. Going back in with that blending brush, gonna blend it out again. So for eyeliner, I used the NYX Super Skinny Marker Felt. And then for mascara, I used my favorite Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Now, taking the Jeffree Star / MANNYMUA collab highlighter, Eclipse, and my favorite little Amazon highlighting brush, I'm going to go ahead and add that glow, honey. Yes, girl, it's poppin', it's poppin', it's poppin', it's poppin'. Once the cheekbones are poppin', we are going to go down the center of our nose. All right, so taking that small... Ugh, that glitter. Taking that small Morphe flat packing brush, we're going to dip into Eclipse and pop that right on our inner corner. And I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to pop it on my eyebrow bone. Alright, going in with my blending brush just because I like to soften up in between my transition and my highlight. Let it glow. Let it glow. Using my NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Pink, I'm going to slightly overline my lips. I'm going to be taking my concealer brush and clean up the lines just a little bit. Jeffree Star's Lip Ammunition in the shade... Oh, that's not the shade we want. This is the right one. We are going to be using the shade Baby Spice. Applying that all over my lips, and I will just say this lipstick stayed on through pizza rolls, chips, straws, water bottles. I mean, I was not expecting this lipstick to last me to the time I went to bed, but it did. Just going to be using that beauty blender with the concealer and setting powder just to kind of clean up the outside of my mouth where I made an even bigger mess trying to clean my first mess. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Before you leave, subscribe to my channel and please give me a thumbs up. Alright, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Thank you.